We talk about walking is the best medicine for poor circulation in the legs, known as peripheral artery disease. And now we have a way where you can join us in walking these 60,000 miles of vessels throughout our entire body. You can join a team, you can create a team. It's for everybody, not just for people with PAD, but it's anyone and everyone that's interested in learning about all the different parts of the body and traveling with us across the globe, across the body, 60,000 miles. It's absolutely incredible. And Douglas, you
My
had the
my
Buckies,
my
and
brain
now
just
you're
my brain just went poof.
I know, it's not crazy. You're gonna have a team. I think it's still Bucky's, but I think you're gonna change it. So right now, if you want to join Douglas's team, make sure I think it's our producer Joshua is gonna love this. I think he even missed the C. I think it's called butt ease. I think it's called butties.
But I
So
was just thinking
we're gonna change it. You're gonna change it, right?
60,000. Well, I'm thinking about it, but 60,000 miles.
Yeah.
How far can you go? I mean, it's from, I live on one side of Texas. It's almost 980 miles to the other side of Texas. How
Oh my
many
God.
trips would I have to make back and forth to do 60,000 miles?
And
And
I and I know
all
you can
that
see my
works.
dad behind me, so
Yeah.
hopefully dad will just say hello. My dad. He's picking up the dog. Hello, goodbye. He's going to feed the dogs.
Hello, Dad.
Pause for PAD.
But
Oh,
60, think
dad.
about all that works together, how all that works together in unison, in uniform, and all that's going on. Every breath you take, all that is going on inside of you. And it's just like poof, poof.
Yep. Oh, Robert wants to join your walking group already, Douglas. We have to get on the registration so you can go to thegreatcirculationchallenge.org and you click on register or join the wait list. And then you can, and I can show you in just a few minutes that you can um, join an existing team as a patient, Robert, and anyone else with PAD, and you can join Douglas's butt ease. What
Well,
was the second word? What was the name of it?
it's
It was
it's Bucky's. It's Bucky's,
it's
but
supposed to be Bucky's.
I was thinking about calling it Wayward Wanderers because if that term matches 60,000 miles of what we're going to do inside of it. There's a TV show out one time or a movie about these guys that shrink up and they go inside the human body and travel around. I forget the name of the movie, but that's why I was thinking Wayward Wanderers, because when you think about it, 60,000 miles of vessels and
A lot.
streams and back forwards and backwards and how they all interconnect together,
Yeah.
especially with us with PAD and how collaterals come into play after we start walking and we build the collaterals.
Yep.
So
100%.
if we're building collaterals, does that add to the mileage?
That's a really good question to ask. Because I've never I thought about it. I think it's a guesstimation anyway, and we've even guesstimated on how many miles. It might seem crazy that it's 6,200 miles that we're going to walk between, let's say, the aortic arch and the carotids, or along the carotids, and that's not going to be 6,200 miles, but we're just kind of throwing things out there just so we can teach people about the different aspects of the body. And it's fun. Every step of the way, you're going to learn a little something different. But we know that in 30 days, no one can realistically, well, not anyone I know, can walk the 60,000 miles. So we're going to do it as a group, and everyone's going to join the team. We're going to have milestone awards. And, Marie, we talked about before that, maybe you're not walking a mile or 2 miles every day. You might only be able to walk from your bedroom to the kitchen and the living room to the bathroom. Every single step counts. So let's say Endologic's team, or and they have that detour, the minimally invasive bypass. Let's see, say their team or the company Reflow Medical that makes the spur, the retractable stent for below the knee, and they have their team. They're both sponsors of the event. So thank you to them for making it possible. Um, they also made it possible for Douglas to have a cigarette tracker on our app when we get it released very, very soon. So excited. But anyway, let's say that they ended up, it was 6,200 miles, let's say, between the aortic arch and the carotids. And they did 6,199 miles. And they just didn't hit that last mile. And Marie ended up getting even the last 5 steps of that mile. Marie would become the milestone hero for the aortic arch, and she would end up with a certificate. So whether you take 5 steps a day or 5,000 a day, you have the chance to actually become a milestone hero and get a certificate um, that proves that you're a champion. So,
Think
and
about that
contribute.
thought. Think about that thought a minute. Everybody starts somewhere. And that's the truth. Everybody started somewhere. Everybody, if you had a procedure, no matter what it was, you got up one day, took that first step. And whether you, like you said, you made it to the mailbox. If I walked 100 steps yesterday, 3 days ago, I only walked 75 steps. So you started somewhere. And that's for me, the whole point about this challenge is being able to advance that and to be able to do. So if my claudication now hits me at about 40 minutes of walking.
Okay. Oh, that's pretty good. Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to a month after that, it being 60 minutes or
Yeah.
65 minutes. But we have to start somewhere and build up. And the cool thing about this is I can have people that support me. I need support just as much as everybody else does. I have my moments where I don't want to walk or I'm tired. All the stuff that we go through. So I have to have that support. And that's going to be the cool thing about this is that one day I can say one day next year or in November, well, at Christmas, I can send Kim's team, sorry, you didn't walk as far as we did. The Bucky's walkers did, but we were glad to have you with us. So there's that camaraderie and that
Yeah.
challenge and that pick and fun we can have with each other.
I agree. I think it'd be really fun, and especially in the group that, the more teams we have, I mean, we don't need to have the biggest team. We don't care. I mean, we have neener, 32 people in ours so far. Um, but I started at a little bit of an unfair advantage, Douglas. We also have the UK Warriors. We have Dr. Chris Seenan that is has the Scotland group. We have Dr. Ankur Thapar from South Essex, and he started the Essex Eagles, and they have started a team. So everybody's starting a team, and why not? I mean, it gives you something to work towards and enjoy, and be able to have that camaraderie, as you said, a little bit of extra inspiration to take just a few extra steps, each day to contribute to the grander mission of trying to reach the 60,000 miles.
Can you spell that word neener, neener, neener?
Neener. Anyone want to take a stab at that one?
No Google, no Googling, people. Just got to
I know, and
guess at
Douglas
it.
you're gonna be at 100 people just before we know it, just because everyone's gonna feel sorry for my arrogance.
But
No, I
and
want
that's,
everybody. That's great if everyone joins your
yes.
team. You're
And
more
get your
fun than me.
neighbors, get your family, get your friends to join.
Yep, we
I sent
even
it
want.
to my walking group here, the
Oh,
the
good.
C Rim Striders. I sent it to them to
Yes.
see if any of them wanted to get. And there's like 80 people in that group.
My God,
So
that would
I
be
don't know.
amazing.
So I want to get my brother. I've been begging my brother to get on my team and in that. So
How do we
get your family.
What, Marie?
do you document steps?
Yeah, you just document the steps, and the steps are going to equal miles.
That's what I'm saying. How do I do it though?
Oh, it's just on your phone. Every phone does it, as long as it's a regular either Android or Apple. They all have a health tracker on there, and you just give it permission to track it. What?
The thing you gave me for my wrist to mark how far I walked when I was in the pool and stuff.
Um, yeah, that'll do it too. You can actually manually add in your steps. So for people who don't have the ability to do that, the good thing is that our developer Chandler Farnsworth, he's amazing. He has made it so that you can't put 10,000 miles in. I mean, if someone's walking 10,000 miles, they should have a step tracker. So I think he's going to max it out at only a few miles or something
So
like that. But at least you get documented.
if my phone says I walk 2,300 steps, how do I log that? How will I log that onto your app to keep track of it?
That's
It'll
what I'm
automatically pull. So when you log into the app is going to ask you for access to your phone. You need to give it access to your phone. You need to allow notifications. You're never going, if you don't allow notifications, it's not required, but if you don't allow notifications, you're not going to get notified how many more steps are needed to get to the aortic arch or to get to the wherever. And what I'm hoping is that those notifications are going to go out and people are going to be like, oh my God, we're only a mile away from the carotids. I'm going to go ahead and get out and go help, make that mile and reach that. And so what I'm hoping is that we'll have walkers 24/7 because we have people across the globe that end up joining.
And you have those of us that are night people that usually do most of our walking at night.
Oh, especially
Because,
since it's so hot.
yes.
Yeah.
Now I want to. I'm gonna start. I'm gonna join the mall walkers. I guess I don't want to because I have this image of just old people walking the mall, and so we have the mall walkers here where I live. We have a Parkdale Mall, and they go there every morning.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that that's awesome. I think mall walkers, gosh, I wish we could get, um, everyone who even walks into Walmart and, just all the steps that are logged in Walmart. Hey, I was shopping, with the Walmart walkers, and then everybody who's walking around Walmart, um, they get their steps logged. I think that would be really fun. They could join the Walmart team. Whatever business you have, it's a great opportunity. If anyone's watching that has a business, I mean, go
I can't do.
ahead and put your business on there and have your customers sign up.
I can't do the Walmart thing because I get on one aisle and I'll go, oh look, oh look,
I
oh
know,
look.
the two stores that I go crazy in, it's Walmart and Walgreens. They have the best store designers. They know me. They come and meet me in my sleep and know exactly what I want to see the moment I walk in. They can read me like a book.
Oh, I want one of those. Oh, I hadn't seen that. Oh, I want one of those.
Oh, the other one is Target. Yeah. They have that little area in the front that has all the deals that are not really deals, but they look like deals. They have all the fun stuff. Yeah. And we have Imelda here. She says her leg, oh no, your leg's starting to hurt when you sleep. You took some extra Celostisol. Oh yeah, it can cause a few side effects. You don't want to take more than prescribed, my friend. We should get you to a vascular doctor, my friend, and get you double checked. But Imelda, even 5 steps, even 10 steps, with your walker and whatever you have across the house. I remember when we first met that you told me you weren't even making it across the house, and now you're making it across the house. And so that's really good. I've been so proud of you and your progress, and you've been working on the diet and everything else. And I love that you're so well researched. You research everything. And
Iman?
so,
Yes, absolutely.
Yep. And so if you need me to get you,
Imelda,
message me tomorrow and I'll help you with a doctor and getting you in soonest, okay?
Imelda, you really need to think about joining the Bucky Warriors. I think you're going to be the base of my team.
Yep, you better. I put the link in there. It's the greatcirculationchallenge.org. So you just go in there. I can actually, do you guys want me to show it?
All right, I'm trying to join right now, and when I click on join the challenge, it's telling me I have to join some wait list. I can't even get
Yes,
into.
you're going to join the wait list, and then we're going to release it all at once.
Let me do.
I've got a question. So I joined the
Sure.
wait list,
Yep. Here, I'll show you.
but did I get put on to the Bucky's team?
I will have to look. I will have to make sure. I love our logo. That is the coolest logo.
That is. I
And
need to do that in wood burning.
yeah, for the Great Circulation Challenge. There you go. Look at this. So cool. And for each step, you're going to end up with a little bit like the subclavian artery under the collarbone and out towards the shoulder. Everything the arm gets, it goes through here. I know
Did you
Marie
see-
knows that artery all too well.
Alan has a question, or Heinz has a question also. Does
Okay,
it
so you can
always
join the
does it al-
challenge.
does it always run, or do you have to turn on the challenge app every time you start walking?
That's a really good question. I will have to actually ask my developer. I think that he designed it so that you have to start walking. So it's you actually press start walking. So it's part of your walking workout. It's not like you're just taking steps that day. You actually have to hit the start button. And then when you're done with your walking workout, you hit the stop button. I'm sure people are going to cheat and just leave it on and let it run. But I think once the app closes, I think that it's going to stop counting. But I will ask him because that's a really good question. But you join the wait list, you put your name in, you put your email, phone number, and you're joining as a PAD patient, let's say. The team is optional, but I want to join an existing team. And so here, see, it says Butties, Buttees.
Oh,
Okay,
you
so
need to fix that. You need to fix that.
When I signed up, it didn't give me these options and this information.
Nope. I'm trying to do it now, and nope, I don't get none of that.
I'm not sure what browser you're using, Marie. It should be working. It just worked for me.
Oh no, I'm on Google.
Huh. You're on your tablet?
No, I'm on the Hangout on my tablet, so I'm trying to do it on my phone.
Okay. It should be offering you just join the challenge. It says reserve your spot. If anything, I might be able to add you manually if you're having trouble. If anyone's having trouble, just email me at kym@padhelp.org. kym@padhelp.org, and we'll get you squared away. Thank you again to Detour and Reflow and the CLI Global Society for partnering with us on this. So kind of excited.
Robert had a question. It doesn't matter if it's 5 steps or 10 or 100 or 1,000. Doesn't matter, Robert. Whatever steps you take, if like Kevin was saying this morning when he started, he would walk around his living room. He would walk to the kitchen and back. And if that's all you can do right now, that's all you can do right now. Those steps are just as important as any of the others.
Yep, and hopping counts. So even, you could do with your walker or with crutches, you could do 5 or 10 hops, just moving yourself, catapulting yourself forward. And that maybe the 10th hop might all it be that we need to cross us over the superficial femoral artery into the knee, for example. And you might get the SFA hero or the popliteal hero milestone award.
Send me
So
a message every day how many hops you take, and I will take the same amount of hops. We'll have a
no, you
hopping
have to do
challenge.
twice as many hops.
Okay.
That sounds
But
like
that,
a deal, right, Robert? I think that's a great deal. I love it. And Imelda says, "Oh, Douglas, good to see you're always encouraging." He is. He's always encouraging. I love the conversation that Douglas had this morning with Kevin Morgan, who is the author of the P.A.D training manual, and he's available every Wednesday. If you subscribe to our YouTube channel, you will get the notification for every Wednesday. We have a really fun walking workout group. And there are people that are out there using it as an opportunity to walk together. And I'm on my treadmill, and we have our friend Mike that's out walking. And I think there were a couple other people on their treadmill as well. So anyway, but Douglas had a great conversation with Kevin just about taking that one extra step, every single day. Every step you take matters. It really does matter. And I think, Douglas, that's the thing with this challenge that I wanted to drive home, is the point that you don't have to reach. And maybe it's something that I'm glad we're taping this and Joshua's here taping this. The Great Circulation Challenge drives home the point that you don't have to reach the 60,000 mile milestone. You just have to take a step, and we're going to reward you for each and every step you take to improve your circulation in your legs. That's what I think it's all about. And we're all doing this together. We're all walking together to reach that 60,000 mile milestone. And if we all walk together, we're all going to be improving our circulation together. And I think that that's what it's all about.
and for me, it's the idea. When I heard about it and you brought it to, and you told me about it, my first idea was, if I sit on the couch every day of the week, I the mental health aspects of moving forward don't work together. Every day I get up and take that step and take that next step, it helps my mental aspects of living with
Yeah.
my disease and how they work together. So just knowing at the end of September, I walked 38,000 steps, just say 30.
Yeah.
That is, for me, that is the beginning of becoming my best advocate I can for P.A.D in living with the disease. Knowing every day I got up, like Robert, I got up today and I hopped 4 steps. That is the mental aspects of that work of wonders, don't they, Alan? We've talked about this a lot, haven't we? How the mental aspects of knowing I got up and did something. I finished my farm table, the top of it today, and I stood there and I looked at it. And there is that part of me that I went, here's Kim's word, neener. I built this by hand. And the aspect of health, the mental aspects of that, living with my disease, it's just amazing how knowing I took a step, I took an extra step, and I got something accomplished. Getting up every day, finding a purpose and a goal for that day does wonders for us, doesn't it?
It sure does. It makes a huge difference.
Think about where you were 6 months ago, and if anybody saw the most amazing video I've seen in a while is Alan dancing with his daughter. It was amazing, especially knowing Alan's journey to where you are today, buddy, and knowing where you were and what you go through to get where you are now. It is.
Yeah. Yeah, it is amazing. I looked at those two videos together, and honestly it does brings tears to my eyes because of the difference, the improvement that I've experienced. It's hard to believe. It really is.
And that's that. Yeah, it's that. Like Thomas is here, and I talked to Thomas, and Thomas, everything Thomas has been through, he has never given up. Never given up. He gets up and he goes every day, don't you, Thomas?
Yeah, sure do.
Yep, we got our Hail Mary next week, but
Yeah, 9 o'clock.
you have, yeah, you have some new hands on you. But did you see the article that came out? I don't know if it's still working. They had some problems with the website, and so I was a little bummed that I went to share it a couple times, the link. But Dr. Amit Amin, a patient that we worked with him on and we advocated for, the entire case study was published in a peer-reviewed magazine. So I'm so excited.
Me
Um,
too. Me too.
And Thomas is my neighbor, so I know he's going to join my team and walk in his backyard.
Well, I'm hoping and having good vibes about this all time, all or nothing and last procedure, Hail Mary, that after that, I can go back to the gym within 2 or 3 weeks after it. Double down at the gym, double down on my protein intake, and see how it goes.
Yeah. And we're going to believe and trust, aren't we?
Yeah.
In Hines, are you going to be walking the Hines lives? You have a lot of hills where you are probably. You going to join us?
He's not paying attention to us.
Yes, he is. I was
Yeah.
typing something in the chat window.
Okay.
The question. Yeah, I already signed
Heinz
up.
is gonna join
I just
us.
didn't put it. I wasn't sure of a team, so I haven't signed up with any team.
Hey, Heinz, I got an idea for you. I think that I need to why don't you rally the troops around Armstrong and put Armstrong's Warriors?
And Heinz,
We have so many in the group. We have so many, or the Colorado, what's a good one? The Colorado,
Striders.
the Rocky Mountain Walkers.
yeah.
there you
There
go.
you go.
And Heinz, I'd signed up for it a week or two ago when it first came out, and it didn't give any options about joining teams. Well, while we were talking here, I went back to it and I signed back in and registered myself and put myself on the Bucky's team. So you can do it.
Nazi! What the heck?
Doctor, I actually see Armstrong in end of September
Oh, really?
for just normal
The
checkup.
poor guy, do you know he is the chairman of our medical advisory board, and I'm sure he regrets it now.
Yeah.
He's such a good person. He's just brilliant. And I had a wonderful call with him and our vice chair of the medical advisory board, who also co-chairs with me on our new trials project, and with the vice chair of the trials project. And man, we solved the world's problems. I'm going to tell you that. They were so patient and they devoted so much time to helping us. It's incredible, the commitment that he and others have to patients. So
He talks you up whenever before he comes in to see me, he talks you up, or actually when somebody else is in the room too, but yeah, he says, yeah, and Heinz is, via Kim, and, just seriously, every 4 months he does the same thing.
But you know what's really cool though, is that doesn't it feel good that he remembers you because of that? So he gets patients all day long, right? I mean, it's just kind of a dime a dozen, maybe 40, 50 patients a day. But that there's something that he hooks onto because he remembers you in particular because of global P.A.D. And it's nice to be remembered, right? It's nice to have that connection. And that's what I tell people. I'm like, make sure you say something, to them. That you are in our group. Because they do remember, and they do have a lot of respect, for what we do. And the way they look at it is that the people that are in our group, you guys are really trying. You're really committed to improving your health. You're committed to learning. They say that most of the patients out there with PAD, they're not really educated. They won't take care of themselves, this and that. And they're like, your people are special. You guys are trying. I said, yeah. And I said, sometimes everybody just needs some support, some direction. And then they become educated, and then they become compliant. But it's having someone to point them in the right direction and be there. So
The
He's very
importance of that.
personable. He's very
yeah.
personable. I mean, we spent 3/4 of my visit checking me out, and he says, "You're still walking. We don't need to do anything." And he checks, because I have vein problems too. He checks that out too. The other quarter of the time, we chit chat about camping and what we've been doing the last,
Fun.
because he goes camping too, not as often as we do, but he knows his way around the Midwest here.
I'm looking at the support, the list, and I'm trying to see. I see Imelda. Imelda signed up. Imelda, you didn't put a team though. So you
Imelda
need to
turned
sign you up for Imelda.
74 Imelda turned 74 yesterday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy
Happy
birthday
birthday
to you.
Happy birthday,
Happy
Imelda.
birthday, dear Imelda. Happy birthday
to
to you. And guess who else's birthday that Kim missed? Douglas, you weren't the only one I missed this year. We have to sing happy birthday to our good friend Marie. Yes, we do. 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 Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Marie. Happy birthday
Happy
to
birthday
you.
to you.
I just heard
And many more.
I just heard everybody sing happy birthday, and I'm sure glad we can walk.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, that was fun. That was fun.
Yes,
I don't
it was.
see, Alan, I don't see you added on here as a Bucky's.
I just did it like 10 minutes ago.
Okay, there's a Christina that joined Butties.
You need to
It's gonna
change and
crack me up.
fix that name. I
I
hope
did
can
change it.
I hope I can use that name and don't get in trouble later. I don't get sued by Bucky's because of.
Hey, do you remember Sheehan? She was the scrub tech. Sheehan
Uh-huh.
joined you. Do you remember Sheehan? She joined
Yep.
you. How'd you score that one? Nice work, my friend.
Does that mean I need to go back in and try and do it again?
No, I might not see everything. So I don't know how often this updates, but I'm excited. We actually have more than 130 people signed up, which is incredible. So
Can you
excited.
put the link in the email, Kim? Because I can't get it to work.
Sure. Oh, we have Jared that signed our group, and let's see, Marilyn didn't sign a group. So some of these people, you still have a chance. Hey, Marcia B didn't join a group. So you could actually, Douglas, you could literally do a campaign. But I have to see if we can change the name.
You need to fix. And we got Michael here. Hey, Michael, how are you doing?
Michael's here. Hello, Michael.
Oh, I'm good.
I keep trying to change it and it's not letting me change I put save. And I don't know if it's gonna fix it.
You'll have to call the guys and see if they can fix that for you.
Hold
don't
on one
wanna do-
second. Our friend Kevin Morgan is on the line here.
Uh-oh. I think this is gonna be fun. I think it's gonna be cool. I think we're gonna have fun with it. We're gonna be able to kind of pick on each other a little bit and harass each other, which is fun too.
Yeah.
Be lighthearted a little bit about it and get out and walk, build them collaterals. You know? Think about it. We got 9,000 people in this group. 9,000 people, over 9,000 people. That's a lot of people.
When did this group start?
Six years ago, 7,
Okay.
something like that. I've been a part coming up. I think it's 5 years, 4, almost coming up on 5 years now. Something like
Okay.
that. I'm like you sometimes. We talked about this the other day. The time goes by quick sometimes. I
Yeah.
lose track, especially since I'm retired. I had an appointment the other day on a Monday and I thought it was Sunday. So I missed the appointment.
Yeah, that happens to us. I know.
You
It
know,
happens to me.
it's like, gosh, dog it. So yeah, join us, Imaldo and Robert and Michael. Join us, and this will be fun. It's going to be interesting. I just find it fascinating that there possibly could be 60,000 miles of wiring in my body. That's
Okay.
insane. That's
Yeah.
crazy thinking.
Yeah.
How far around is the Earth? Somebody Google that. I wonder how far around. If
Isn't it
you
around
left your,
14,000 miles
how far?
at the equator, around 14,000?
So if it's 14,000, how many trips we'd have to make around the Earth to reach 60?
4, 4.5.
Yeah.
Yes.
Star Trek wouldn't have nothing on us, you know? That's a lot. I found it interesting and fascinating when I found out how collaterals actually work and how I don't have to do anything but take a step and my body does all the work.
Yeah.
I still say the human body and the brain is the most magnificent piece of machinery ever put together.
There's an interesting article from National Institute of Health that discusses about the collateral arteries and how much they expand due to exercise. And it's fairly old, though. There might be information in there that has changed. Also, Imelda asked a question: how do I sign up? What is the name of the group? The group that you want to join, Imelda, or the whole website?
Oh, she's putting in the thing. How do I sign up? The name of the group. Okay, Imelda, I can sign you up actually for the group. You needed to say join an existing group, and then you just tell me which one. There should be a drop down in which you can actually join the existing group, or you can create a group of your own, with folks from wherever. But I can, I'll go through before we launch. I'll go through, and for everybody, whether it's Potsy or Marie or or Imelda, if you want to join, Douglas's group, whatever he decides it's going to be called, then I can just add you, I think, manually. I should be able to do it right now, but it's just not showing up. And I don't know if this is,
Well, in that part, you
I'm
still,
not sure why.
sometimes we still got to work out all the little kinks, don't we?
Yeah, I think that this is, I don't think that he's created the dashboard, so I have the dashboard, but I don't think this is the official dashboard. I think he still has it in his development portal. And so I think that's why I only have a taste of what's in there. Although I can export the waiting list, and the waiting list shows that there are more than 100 people that are already signed up in here, which is amazing.
Think about that. This is July the what? July the 29th. We still have almost a month to go before we
Yeah.
start.
Yeah, we're starting early this year. Can you believe? I literally, I thought Josh, our producer, would be so impressed that we're gonna have the announcements of the champions, the doctors, the P.A.D. Impact Awards. I already have a bunch of people signed up for September for it. Last time, I think, if Joshua puts in the chat, I can't remember, but I thought we were pretty much down to the wire in August before I started putting things out there. I can't remember. It might have been end of July, but I'm not sure about that, because I remember we struggled with getting people signed up and getting their dates. And already I have about 10 doctors that have already signed up. They have their interview date, and all I need to do is get Marie, a good friend Marie, the information, and she will post it on social media, right, Marie?
When you get them to me,
When I get them to you.
I gotta wait for you.
I know. It's so hard.
Everybody remember September also is PAD Awareness Month.
That's why we're doing it, which is awesome. It's also aortic disease awareness month. And it's something that I always take a day to raise awareness for that because of my mom. And so that's really important that everyone makes sure that they do not disregard just strange symptoms, a little less appetite. Before my mom's, she had a little constipation. Like, it was so severe that she went and got an enema like days before. It was just a constant feeling of being stopped up, radiating pain from kind of the back to the front or front to the back. It was just, everyone blamed it on her spinal stenosis and her discs. She had a disc problem, and I just don't think that that's okay. Yeah, she had those, but the sudden onset of additional pain without provocation, I think that you need to get checked. You always just say, "Hey doc, let's chat." CHAT. Check the carotids, check the heart, H for heart, check for AFib, valvular issues. You can even get an echo and check for cardiomyopathy, which is important. And then A for abdomen, check those abdomen arteries, check and they said that you can't, with the stethoscope, you can't really feel, but you can actually feel pulsating with your fingers. So if the doctor is feeling your belly, they may be able to detect a late stage aneurysm that it might be life threatening. And then your toes, T for toes. Take your shoes off, take your socks off. Say, "Hey doc, touch my feet. Look at my feet. Look between my toes. See if there are any problems, any skin degradation, whatever it might be."
You said that a minute ago, and that's important, is getting that education that we need. I went 2 years. I went 2 years before being diagnosed with PAD and had no idea. The moment I joined this group, I started learning how to be my advocate. I started learning the things that I needed to know and understand about it. I mean, so it like we are like the instruction manual to an Instapot. I bought an Instapot. I don't know how to use it. What I do, I go to YouTube and get training, or I look at the instruction manual. We're like that. We're like the YouTube channel, or we're the instruction manual for living with PAD, aren't we?
Yeah. I'm just looking at the list here. Michael, you just signed up, which is great. I don't know if Robert, I don't see you if you signed up. So you just have to sign up, and then we can, and then you just say, I want to join an existing group, and then join the buddies. The butties.
You need to fix that.
So am I going, I'll fix it this weekend. I'll ask him this weekend to fix it. Is it going to be Bucky's, or is it going to be the wayward, what
What
do
do
you
you
call them? The
think?
wayward wanderers.
What do you think, Alan? Do we want to stick with Bucky's, or do we want to do the Wayward Wanderers?
I like Bucky's.
I do
I like
too.
Bucky's too.
I'm gonna keep it Bucky's.
Yeah.
And then Robert, so for those that are listening, the link is the Great Circulation Challenge.org. I tried to make it easy, so I bought yet another URL. So much easier than /this-this-this. So I just started another vanity URL there, the Great Circulation Challenge.org. But thanks everyone for joining us. We can stick around afterwards. Make sure you email info@padhelp.org if you want to join our live studio audience. I should let you do this, Douglas. But what should they do? What should they do if they're on YouTube? They should like and subscribe if you're on our YouTube channel.
If you watch it on YouTube, make absolutely sure you hit that like button. You gotta scroll to that one little section that says hit like. You gotta hit that like button so we can get a penny. A penny.
A penny.
A penny is like
watch the video.
Walk. One step at a time. You put a penny next to a penny. Next thing you know, you get a nickel. Then you can get a dime. Then you can get a quarter.
Heck, you know what I would say is, you know what, when you leave the room, click on a playlist and just let it play. Let it play. And if there's 10 or 20 videos in there and they play out, that's 20 cents you just donated to our organization so we can help save life and limb. Anyway, thanks everyone for joining us. Stick around here afterwards for those of you in our live studio audience. And don't forget to join the Great Circulation Challenge.org and walk with us the 60,000 miles of vessels throughout our body over the course of September. And we will see you somewhere on the road from head to toe. Have a great week, everybody.
Walk, walk, walk.